Welcome back, babies. This your girl AJ, the owner of AJ Unique Creations. Baby, what's good? So as you see, I am standing in front of the Ricoma EM1010. I've had this machine for, I'm gonna round it up, 5-6 months, y'all. I don't remember. I have had it for a while now, and let me tell you, this is a money maker. If you are questioning it, go get it. I'm gonna answer it for you. Go get it. But in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to use the 8-in-1 hoop. So when you are buying a Ricoma EM1010, you also have the option to add in on an 8-in-1 hoop. It does not come with the machine. You have to add it on, and it is an additional fee. If I'm not mistaken, I believe like $150, $20 is additional to it. So if you are getting a Ricoma on a sale, you have Black Friday sales, New Year's sales, I recommend adding it on then, because that way you don't have to pay for shipping separate. If you pay for shipping separate, shipping is probably another $60 on top of just the hoops. So I'm going to show you guys how it looks when you get your 8-in-1 hoop, because at first I was kind of confused about it, and I'm looking like, I don't know what this is. It look crazy. It comes in a box like this. This is the 8-in-1 hoop. You buy it separate from your machine. So it comes with 8 hoops. As you see on here, you have 3 sleeves. You have, I use these for baby shirts, to be honest, but these supposed to be like if you're doing the arm sleeves of them, of a sweatshirt. And then you also have the extra sleeves too. So mostly all of these are for sleeves, socks. If you're doing the cups on hoodies and sweaters like this, you have a hoodie and cap hoop right here that comes with your 8-in-1 hoop. So you get 8 hoops. Now you also get the frame. So today I'm going to show you guys what I use for when I'm doing the names on sleeves, because a lot of people have asked me how to use the 8-in-1 hoop. I'm scared to use it because if I use it, I may break a needle. Yes, it is true. If you have a Ricoma, any Ricoma, not even just an EM1010, any Ricoma, if you end up having you end up hitting your needle on any of the frames, the embroidery frames, you void your warranty. So a lot of people are scared to use them. So I understand, and I decided to do a video for you guys. So we'll be using the 8-in-1 hoop. So with that, today I will be using this hoop right here. I'm actually, look at it. This is, that's the Witters. So that is like the other Witters thing. It doesn't really say like this is this and that. This is hoop A. This is one of the hoops A. If I'm not mistaken, this is the 175 by 108, 121/74 inside interior. So with that hoop, we'll also be using the hoop bracket. I'm going to show you guys how I put the hoop bracket on here, because your machine already comes with the brackets on the side. And you have to attach that on there. And that's the part I had to learn, because at first when I was trying to hoop my machine, I was like, where it go? Like, they don't tell you what to do, but you have to put the hoop bracket on first. So I'm going to show you guys how I hoop my sweatshirt, the sleeves of my sweatshirt. I can't talk right now. What's going on? How I hook the sleeves. It's the cuff part of the sleeves for all my mama sweatshirts and custom sweatshirts. So I do the sleeve part only. So usually some people want the names underneath the mama part or just on the sleeves. Now, I am working on a custom, so the text that's on here is what the customer asked for. So I'm working on a custom sweatshirt, and the text is Lala, if I'm saying it right. Lala. Lala. I'm working on a custom sweatshirt, and with this custom sweatshirt, the customer did send me baby clothes to put inside of the text Lala, and on top of that, on the sleeves, they decided to add a name on the sleeves. So we are almost done. We're on the last letter of everything. We did already cut out the applique around it, so all we got to do is do the satin stitch for the finish, and then after that, we'll be doing the 8-in-1 hoop to hoop the sleeve of it. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned so you can see the final results of hooping the sleeve and how to use an 8-in-1 hoop, because it's not that terrifying at all. Once you learn it, this will be your best friend, because adding the names on sleeves or even like hoodies, baby socks, honey, doing that extra little part could bring just something so simple to mean so much. It adds that little bit of love and keepsakes to the whole entire design of something. And definitely like sweatshirts, you can always remember, like if you forget, definitely if you lost somebody, you look at down on your sleeve and you can remember their names and just remember, this is why I got this made. You get what I'm saying? Like, it adds just the extra love to it. But I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. But let's go ahead and get started with today's video. We're on our last final letter of this whole entire custom sweatshirt. As you see, the machine is running. You may hear it. I do apologize about the noise, but we're on the final letter of the sweatshirt. So this is the machine in action. Once it's done, we're going to remove everything, and I'm using a hoop D. The hoop D is 12 by 8, so I think like 12.5 by 8.2 for the frame size. So that's what I'm doing right now, and then I'm going to change out the frame size and put in the 8-in-1 hoop. Alright, so we are done. Fresh off. So if you do see the what is this, water stabilizer in the back, I usually put that on there just because I do oil my machine daily, so some oil might leak out. Don't worry about all of this because I had to cut all the fabric out. But this is the custom sweatshirt, and each side and each letter is custom baby clothes. So the customer sent in their baby clothes, and I put it inside of each of the letters, so that will make it more meaningful. And then on the sleeve, I always add the names on the sleeve, so you could have this with the mama, you could do daddy, papa, whatever. You could do any name that you want. And if you have baby clothes you would like to put inside, I can add the baby clothes inside there for you. How adorable. It doesn't have to match. It don't have to be matching baby clothes. They could be pants, they could be jeans. I have done jeans too, you guys, and I love making these, but they are so cute. They come out so cute, and each one is always so different. But that's it. Let's go ahead and hoop the sleeves. So before I actually hoop the sleeves, what I first like to do, now when you get your Ricoma machine, it comes with a toolbox, it comes with a screwdriver, it comes with some axe, where's that, I forgot what them things called. So your machine comes with these tools right here. So I'm gonna go on this side, excuse me, and I'm gonna actually bring my frame in because I'm gonna attach the 8-in-1 hoop bracket onto here. So now it's loose. I'm gonna go ahead and get my bracket. Sorry, and I'm walking in and out. So now we have the bracket. What I like to do is I like to hoop one side first, so that way I could just size it right to the size it needs to be. Boom. And then I put the other side in. Now, remember, you do have to tighten everything back up once you do that. So I sized it to where I needed to be at. I'm going to go ahead and tighten everything back up. Now, when you get your Ricoma machine, but you do have a one-on-one class that you take with Ricoma. In that class, they tell you how to size the hoop frame. So now we have it. Slide that in on this bracket, and then slide that in on this bracket. It does take some time getting used to doing this part. Once you hear a click, you're good to go. Now I have my frame in. As you see, we went from here to here. So now we got the frame in, and that's it. All right, so we already got our frame right there. Here goes the sweatshirt. So what I'm gonna do is take this off of here. Like I said, this is the hoop D. That's the largest hoop that I have with my machine. I can order more, but that's the largest one I have with my machine that comes with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this to the side. So usually when you are doing an 8-in-1 hoop, they do recommend having a sticky stabilizer. I do not, because it's a little extra, so I'm lazy and I don't want to spend extra buying sticky stabilizer when I could use my regular stabilizer that I have no problem with. So for me, I'm going to pick a sleeve. I usually always kind of do the right sleeves, just probably because I'm right-handed, so I'm so used to just doing right sleeves because I'm right-handed. So I kind of follow the sleeve. So as you see, the bottom of the sleeve has a line. I use that as my bottom part of the sleeve, and then I find the middle part because that's where I want to hoop it at. So I'm just pushing it all the way out so I can have everything laid out where I want it at. Lint roller. Okay. Because when you are putting on your, you know, your sweatshirt, you gotta remember how the sleeves go. This is the bottom of the sleeve, so if you think about it, the bottom of the sleeve is underneath your arm. So the bottom of the sleeve is down here, so I usually try to do the top part. So that's why I do it like that. So bottom of the sleeve, the line in the middle is what I want to be in the middle. Okay, it's in the middle where I wanted that. Good to go. I'm using a no-show mesh stabilizer. It's not heavy or anything like that. I forgot the ounces. I just make enough to go on this part of the hoop. So just to go straight on the hoop part. Get my scissors and I leave a little bit of space around it. And I get this off of Amazon. I believe this in my Amazon store. The link is down below. Sorry if y'all hear the kids. Okay, so I'm gonna trim the top part off because I don't need all of that. On that, it's just extra. And I usually fold it in, and I use my spray adhesive. I usually use the basting adhesive that you can get off Amazon, Walmart. Basting that actually is for sewing, quilting, and embroidery. I usually buy them in packs sometimes off Amazon. And I'm going to spray it so I can stick the stabilizer to the frame. The jacket may get some on it sometimes. It literally is just spray, so I don't stress about it. I try not to put it on my mat because I don't want it to be sticky on my mat. I wouldn't say that you need to put a mask on, but whenever you're spraying something, you can put a mask on. Okay, so now we have it on the frame. I'm going to actually spray this part of it and put that inside of the arm. And make sure that line is in the back, in the middle. Yep, perfect. Once I do that, I will then push down on the fabric to hold to the frame. And if it got little wrinkles in there, I'm just gonna spread it out. And there we go. Now I have my sleeve hooped, and this part would be going in this arm of the machine. So let's go ahead and put it on the machine to embroider. All right, so I hope you guys could see I have a lot of files on my machine. I'm gonna go ahead and find my file. So I usually save it underneath the name that I was given. So I'm gonna find the name that I'm looking for today. And I'm just pressing the arrows so I got the name. So it pops up here. I'm going to actually save it to my machine first. Boom, now I have it. So this is my name, but the frame that's on here is not the frame size that I need. So I'm going to go to design, and I'm going to go to frames at the bottom. And I'm going to put other because my frame is other. Now, once you do that, your design actually disappears. That always happens. You just got to know that's your design before you do that. But I know that's my design. It's disappeared now, but it's there. It's just really tiny. You can't see it. But once we start embroidering, it will appear. So now we are done. Pick my thread color. Thread color is white. So I'm going to put the color that is matching that. And let's go ahead and embroider. All ready to go. I'm going to grab the sweatshirt. And I'm gonna twist the knob in the back first. Slide all the materials down their back. Just fold my sweatshirt at the bottom so it won't be on the floor. And I'm gonna put this in here. Now in my other video, I did show you guys that part of me hooking it from the back. So if you want to, you can go on my other Ricoma video. And it shows me like showing the knobs in the back. But you will hear a click of everything once you're doing it. So once you hear the little two, there you go, you just heard the click. The little two knobs in the back click, you are good to go. Now I'm just gonna roll up the cuffs of the sleeves just to make sure that it doesn't get caught underneath anything and start getting sewed down. I don't want that. Now I am going to move my design up just because it's kind of right next to the cuff of the sleeve. So I'm gonna move it up some. And I'm gonna actually size my design down some just because I know it needs to be sized down. If you took your Ricoma class, then you should know how to size down your design. I'm gonna lock it, and the first thing you should always do is trace your design area. So we're gonna trace. So we're gonna go ahead and trace the area. So I locked it, let's trace. This is making sure it does not hit the frame, because if your needle hit the frame, you void your warranty. So you do not want to ever hit the frame. Now I feel like it went too fast, and I can't remember if it did trace and did not hit the frame. So I'm going to do a slow mode trace. So with a slow mode trace, you do the heart on your string. It's literally in the shape of a heart. It's going to go slow, and I'm just going to feel around just to make sure it doesn't hit the machine at all. It's not hitting the hoop. Nope, it's good to go. It's not hitting the hoop. And I could tell I could actually move it over a little bit more. Okay. So we are good to go. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and flip my design because I want the name to be facing down, not facing the person that's wearing it. I want it to face down so if somebody's reading it. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to flip the design. After I do that, I will go back in and lock it. Now, before I do anything else, I do have to put a waterproof stabilizer on top of it. Now, you put this stabilizer on top of it whenever you're doing fleece and you don't want your design to sink in. So you want to use a waterproof stabilizer. This is how it looks. It's called waterproof stabilizer because once you put some water on it, the stabilizer will disappear and the design will be the last thing showing. And we are good to go. I have it running at 340 for the speed. You can up the speed if you want to. I'm not in a rush or anything, so I'm okay with the speed. It's not something crazy at the moment. I literally was walking away, coming back. Every time I came back, I'm like, oh, I'm almost done again. So it didn't really take too long at all for the sleeves. The biggest part is just when you're doing an applique design, that takes the longest. But if you're not doing like an applique design like I was, you probably be doing this at probably an hour in total for everything. So that's kind of cool. You're not wasting so much time because at the end of the day, the machine is doing most of the work itself. So you don't have to drive yourself crazy. You can actually leave this machine and walk away. That's my favorite part of the whole entire thing, is because usually with a 4x4 hoop on a small embroidery machine, you do have to sit here and watch it just because you have to change the thread out. You have to do a lot of those. So usually I'm okay when I could walk away and come back, because just because of that, on the regular machines, on my brother, what it is, 625, I have to change each color thread out, come back, cut around, unhook. It's a lot more. That'll take probably 5 hours just on my smaller machine. So I do love that with this Ricoma I can walk away and just come back. Even with the 8-in-1 hoop in here, I don't have any worries at all, and I'm not stressing myself. And when it's done, the final thing you hear is a favorite part of it. So this is a water stabilizer that we have on top. You can usually spray it with some water. With me, I tell the customer spray it with some water. If not, then I will leave it, and when they wash it, it comes out. This is the design right here. Do you guys see that? That is clean. Clean. Y'all see that? That's clean. That is clean. So I'm gonna actually bring you guys up some so you can see. Sorry. That is clean. So I'm gonna actually just rip this off. All you have to do is rip it off. And that's it. Look at that. Clean. The fun is clean. It is clean. Using the 8-in-1 hoop, you guys, it came out amazing. This is the sweatshirt. We do have to heat press it, but I heat press that off camera, you guys, because that's not what you guys came for. But this is the final sweatshirt. So we do have the embroider name in the front, the custom name in the front, made using baby onesies. As you can see, these are so adorable. Forever keepsakes. Do not throw them baby clothes away. Bring them to AJ so I can embroider for you. You mail it to me. And we have the custom name on the sleeves that we use using the 8-in-1 hoop to embroider the sleeves. So I'm gonna put my arm inside so you can see it. Nice, simple, added little touch to the cuff of the sleeves, so that way you can have a name on here, a forever keepsake. So it was so simple using the 8-in-1 hoop. It wasn't that difficult as it may seem. I know it's a little bit scary, but I hope you guys learn how to use the 8-in-1 hoop. If you have any questions, please let me know. And if you like today's video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And once again, let me show you how the 8-in-1 hoop looked. So it looks like this. On their website, it's called 8-in-1 hoops. So you'll buy it separate. It does not come with your machine. You have to buy it separate, and it comes with 8 hoops. I told you I use hoop A. I don't know which one out of hoop A I use, but these are the hoops that I was using. I used hoop A for the sleeve, and then I used the frame, the bracket right here to hoop that onto the machine. So I hope I was able to answer you guys questions or anything you have been wondering about the 8-in-1 hoop, and I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, hit that bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.